A very good morning to you, my dear students of class 6. Today again I am here with another video for computer studies. We are still in the same chapter, that is chapter 3, word processor tabular presentation. This is the part 3. Now here we'll be learning few more things in tabular presentation. Before that, we'll just recap what we did last week. We learned about merging and splitting. Merging is combining two or more cells in the same row or column into a single cell. And splitting is breaking up a single cell into multiple cells in a table. And I showed you also how to merge and split the cells. Today we are going to learn moving and resizing the table. Once the table is created, then how can you move that table to your desired location or resize it. When we click on table, we notice a plus sign at the top left corner. This is called the table move handle. Look at the diagram. So this is the table we have made. Upper left corner, this is the one. Here you can see the plus sign. And this is called table move handle. At the same time, you will see a small hollow square at the right corner. Bottom if you see. So right corner you can see this hollow square. And this is called table resize handle. So only you have to use these two handles, table move handle and table resize handle, to move and resize your table. So whenever we click the table, you will find this, you can say two buttons or two handles, table move handle which is of plus sign and a hollow square, that is table resize handle. Now how to move the table. To move the table, we have to place the mouse pointer on the table move handle. Now look at this diagram, this picture. Here you have got the table move handle, the plus sign in the upper left corner. So you have to keep your mouse pointer here until a plus sign appears. Now can you see this one? Just like this, a plus sign will appear, all-sided arrow, four-sided arrow, okay? And drag the table to any part of the document. So just click it and drag it. So earlier it was here, now you can see the dotted lines here. So it will be shifted, it will be moved to the new location. So what you have to do, just go there, click this table move handle and drag it wherever you want. And after that you have to release the mouse button. The table is placed at a new place. So you will see earlier it was here, now it is located in a new place. Okay, this is very simple how to move the table. Now let us learn how to resize the table. Once the table is created, you can make it bigger or smaller according to your choice. To resize the table, we have to place the mouse pointer. Now this time you have to place it on the table resize handle until a double-headed arrow appears. Procedure is same, but what we have done is we have changed the handle. Now look at this diagram. This is your table. Now we are not going for this upper left corner, we are going down here. Okay, and we start dragging it up to here. Okay, because we want to increase the size of the table. As we drag, we see dotted lines that indicates the size of the table. Now release the mouse button when you get the desired size. Earlier it was small, now it has become bigger. Now once you release the mouse button, you will see that your table has become bigger. I will show you it, how to resize the table and how to move the table. After this, we have got one more thing to learn: writing simple mathematical expressions. Sometimes we need to do small calculations in MS Word. Usually we use MS Excel to do the calculations, but if it is required in MS Word, then we can do the simple mathematical expressions calculations in MS Word as well. Now here some steps are given. The first one is click the layout tab. Till now we have been using this layout tab frequently. Now here you can see this is the layout tab. So the first step is you have to click the layout tab. Next is click the required cell to get the result, wherever you want to get the result. Here you can see a small table is there with the headings marks 1 and marks 2 and total. So marks 1 25 and marks 2 is 30. So here we are supposed to get the addition of marks 1 and marks 2. So since we want the result here, so we'll click in this cell. Okay, click formula from data group. The formula dialog box appears. So this you can see here fx is there. This is formula. Okay, so you have to click this yellow one, the formula, and then you will find this formula box appearing on the screen. This is the formula box. Okay, so here something will be written in the formula box. Now what you have to do, delete the text written in the formula box. Here you can see earlier something was written, so that is deleted. So whatever is written in the formula box, you can delete that and type a mathematical expression with an equal sign. So whenever you are typing the formula or any mathematical expression, you have to start with equal to sign. So here what we have written, equal to 25 plus 30, because we wanted to get the result here, that was addition of marks 1, that is 25, and addition of marks 2, that is 30. So we have written 25 plus 30, and before that we have put a equal to mark. Now select the number format in which you want to display the result. The next box is number format. For now it is not required. Otherwise here you have got some formats in which way you want your answer. Sometimes when we are doing calculations like rupees, then we can add 2 zeros after the dot. Like that some options are given. If you go by this arrow you can see that, but right now it is not required. We want addition of 25 and 30. After that, once everything is done, you have to click the OK button. Here you have got the OK button, so that is step 5. Here I have written step 6, no problem. So you can click this OK button. Once you click this OK button, in the table you will find the result will be displayed, that is 55. So this is how we can write the simple mathematical expression in a table when we are using MS Word. Now I'll show you the things which you have studied just now. The first one which we are going to do is moving and resizing table. Second one, writing simple mathematical expressions. And the third one, it's a practical question: create a table that stores the length and breadth of the following shapes. Also calculate the area. And this question is there in your book, so we'll solve this also. First we'll be doing moving and resizing the table. Now can you see here this plus sign? What is this? table move handle. So what we are going to do is, if we want to move it, we don't like it here, we want this table to be in the center of the page. So what we'll do, we'll just take our mouse pointer here, it changes into plus sign. Okay, now click this and drag it into the center. Do you see your table is shifted to a new location? That was moving the table from one place to another. Now one more is there, that is resizing the table. For that you can see the hollow square on the bottom right corner. This is your table resize handle. So when you take your mouse pointer there, what happens? It changes into double-sided arrow. Now you can make it smaller also. Can you see that? It becomes smaller. You can make it bigger also. Okay, so this is how whatever you want, increase or decrease the size of the table, that is possible. So we have just learned how to move and resize the table. Now we'll be learning simple mathematical expressions. So I have already made a table and given the headings as roll number, name, CST, that is computer studies, science, so marks of 2 subjects, and total, but we don't know what is the total. So for roll number 1, Arman, who has scored 88 and 85, suppose we want to get a total. So select this one. Here we want the result. Go to the layout tab. This is your layout tab. Click the layout tab. Once you click the layout tab, many options are there. Here you have to go, the last one, the yellow one, okay, this formula. Now click this. So formula dialog box appears. This is the formula box. So what was told? You have to delete this. Okay, so delete this. Now what we have to do is, you have to start with a equal to mark. Now you can see here equal to mark and 88 and 85. So what you can do, you can type 88 plus 85. Okay, so what I have done, I have written a simple mathematical formula, that is 88 plus 85. I want to add these two numbers, so I have started with equal to mark. This is the number format. Okay, you need not to use this now. So your expression is already typed. You just click OK button. Now look at this. Here you got the result, that is 173. Same way you can do for roll number 2 and 3 also. Click here, layout tab, formula, and whatever is written, delete that. Give equal to, now this time it is 97 plus 91. Okay, and click the OK button, and you see the result here is the addition of 97 and 91, 188. So like that you can use simple mathematical expressions. Okay, now we are going to the third one, and that is a practical question given in your book. Create a table that stores the length and breadth of the following shapes. Also calculate the area. So look at this question here. Create a table that stores the length and breadth of the following shapes. Also calculate the area. Here you have got a square. Here you have got a square, and here there is a rectangle. The length and breadth here, it's 4 cm each, and here you have got 4 cm is the breadth and length is 9 centimeter. So guidelines are also given. First it says, now let us keep it up. First it says create a table with 3 rows and 3 columns. So go to insert, table. So we can go through this also. Draw table, insert table, 3 columns and 3 rows. Okay, and give OK. Now you have got 3 rows and 3 columns. Type the headings: length, breadth and area. So first one you can type length, breadth and the last one you can type area. Okay, length, breadth and area. I have centralized it. Now in the first one you had the length 4 and breadth also was 4. In the other one you had length was 9 centimeter and breadth was 4 centimeter. Now we are supposed to find out the area. Now click the required cell. Here you want the result and go to layout tab. You get formula here. So whatever is written in the formula box, that you can delete. Now what you are supposed to do, you have to start with the equal to sign. Okay, now equal to, after that area is equal to length into breadth. So what will you do? 4 into 4 and into is the asterisk mark, 4 into 4. In computer we use this asterisk for multiplication. Okay, once it is done you can click OK. So the area of the first square comes 16 centimeter. Same way we can do for the next also. Select the cell where you want the result, layout tab and then formula. So click this formula, dialog box appears. Delete whatever is written in formula, start with equal to and then this time it is 9 and 4. So what we'll do, 9 into 4 and then go for OK button. So now it is 36. The area of this rectangle, the blue rectangle, is 36. So it is very easy. Now we have learnt all these things: how to move and resize the table, how to write simple mathematical expressions, and also we did one question which was given in the textbook. I hope you have understood it. Just now I showed you how to do whatever we had learnt earlier. Now with this the topics are over. One more thing which was left here, that is the keyboard shortcut. Press Alt A and O keys together to open the formula dialog box. You need not to go to layout tab and then click the formula. If straight away you want to go to formula dialog box, that is this one, formula dialog box, then you can click Alt A and O together. All these keys can be pressed together. Then you can find this formula dialog box on your screen. So stay safe, stay healthy, stay positive, and have a great day.